Welcome back to Mud Lake Ranch. Today we're here with the Olight Odin S rail-mounted firearm flashlight. The Olight Odin S delivers an impressive output of 1500 lumens and a beam distance of 250 meters. It's equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. It also offers some flexibility with two CR123A batteries, giving you a flexible power option to suit your needs. Should you not be able to recharge it for whatever reason. The flashlight features a familiar M-lock mounting system, ensuring that it stays stable and secure to your firearm. It also features a remote switch, allowing you to position the switch where it is comfortable for you, and it has a strobe feature if you need to distract or disable a threat. Alright, let's crack into this Odin box. First thing you're going to find is that this box, they didn't spare any expense on the packaging. It features a magnetic closure and a little message from the Olight team. Thank you for being part of the Olight family. Your support is why we do this. Enjoy. They jump right into the instructions with a neatly fitted overlay with instructions in bright yellow. Congrats on your new Olight Odin S. And it gives you instructions before first use of what you have to do. You're going to read that on your own. Inside the box you will find your Odin S. It's a gorgeous flashlight. You'll see a little pull tab here to pick it up out of the box. And then at the front of your light you'll see a little green tab, or lime green tab, that is the lens protector on the flashlight itself. Deeper in the box you're going to find your remote switch that you'll mount on the rail of your firearm. You will find a little battery sleeve for if you insert the other style battery. And this is what threads onto the back of your flashlight. This is your rail mount for your flashlight switch. You get a high-low button, and we'll figure out how to activate the strobe in just a minute, but I'm guessing it's probably a double tap. Inside this box you're going to find your magnetic, I believe, charger for your Olight. It is a USB-C to a magnetic connection, and we'll see if we can demonstrate that for you. It also includes your Allen keys and screws, as well as the M-lock mounting plate. The mounting plate looks like this once it is out of the package. And to charge your battery you will unhook your switch and plug your USB into a wall, and then it magnetically attaches to the back of your battery. And deeper down in you got some zip ties to secure your cabling and your instruction manual. So let's get this thing assembled and onto a firearm. Alright, we're going to mount this light on this AR-15 upper receiver. You'll notice there is no fire control group, no buffer tube, no magazine. This is not a functioning firearm, YouTube. We are not making modifications to a firearm. This is a non-working gun. What we're going to do here is I added a Picatinny rail to this handguard. It's the appropriate length for our switch. And we're going to mount the M-lock, very familiar M-lock attachment that will allow us to mount the light on the front of the firearm. So get these lined up, and you'll notice it fits into one single M-lock slot, which is convenient. We're going to tighten this down just hand tight for demonstration purposes, because this might end up on another firearm. If you're using this as an everyday option, you're going to want to tighten this down securely and possibly use some blue thread lock on these screws. So once you've got the M-lock mount mounted, you'll loosen this screw. It's loosened all the way currently on this, and you'll see that it has spring tension and allows you to release it, which will allow you to install your light, which can be a little harder with one hand, but if you have your both mittens you'll be good to go. And then you'll tighten down this screw. I'm going to tighten it down finger tight. You're going to want to tighten it down with the appropriate sized flathead screwdriver bit. Your first step will be to take the switch out of the light. So the instructions on how to mount the switch are not on the instructions at all that I got from Olight. What I discovered checking this thing out is the switch comes out, and it's a flexible frame that makes it easier to install it on the pick rails. So you have a loose, flexible frame that will be easier to mount onto your rail. I don't know if I can do this one-handed. We'll get it started and then come back. It took some coercion, a little gumption to get this thing on here. It is flexible, but man, it only likes to go in one spot, and that's fitted nicely. And now we're going to put the switch back into the device. I did switch the direction because it was the easiest way to get it on. So now we're going to have to mount our cables up this direction, which will have less cable interference back here, and we'll have them tucked out of the way using the zip ties that were provided in a location that is not going to get hung up in a location that's not going to interfere with your front sight, and in a location that's not going to interfere with your grip on the opposite side of this. Alright, pretending that we've installed this on a operating firearm, you're going to be able to reach up with your finger to control it. If you need to do low, you can, and double tap will activate your strobe. Alright, final thoughts on the Olight. This is a really slick structure. I love the size of the pad. It gives you ample room, and you can turn it on from the front or the back. And it has a programmable strobe, so I'm not exactly sure what that means, so I'm sorry, you're going to have to read the instructions on your own. Rock solid mounting options, and if you wanted to remove the light to use it freehand, you could easily remove it from the lower just by loosening that screw, pushing the pin in, pressing the light, and then you get a light that you can use in your hand really quickly. It also reattaches quite quickly. So let's lock down. I'm definitely screwing with that more than I need to, but it's my first time with my Olight. Anywho, there's the flashlight mounted up. It's super bright, and I'm pretty excited with it. I might leave it on this, but you tell me what you think in the comments. This upper is chambered in 50 Beowulf. So unlikely that this one will be my home defense firearm. Likely to be a hunting firearm, and tell you what, having a flashlight on the front of a hunting gun, if you're walking through the woods, it's not a bad idea to get to your stand, or for when you're leaving your stand, or for if you're searching for wild game. So this could be a great solution for hunting as well as your home defense or your tactical situations or your law enforcement security situations that you might be in. Thank you for watching this episode of Mud Lake Ranch on the Olight Odin S firearms rail mounted flashlight. If you found this video useful, helpful, or interesting, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe.